All right, fellas, it's the Hook Cam. I'm back with another film breakdown. Preseason, baby, it started. We're going. We're ready. Couple of thoughts just on this Patriots Lions game. This is going to be from a Patriots perspective. First off, I didn't get a chance to watch a ton of the Lions stuff because, to be honest, I didn't watch the game. I just was able to watch the highlights. I was working during the game, but Patriots rookies and guys who guys like Braxton Berrios who were injured last year, they look good. I was thoroughly impressed with what I saw as far as the highlights go. Defensively, from what I saw, I was pretty impressed as well. And let's get into the breakdown because we're going to start off with the defense. So, first things first, just kind of schematically what New England's doing, right? The Lions are giving the Patriots 12 personnel here, right? One back, two tight ends, lining up with this tight formation, these receivers in nice and tight. The Lions like to do this because they got a guy like Stafford, who obviously isn't playing right now, but they have a guy like Stafford here who can really stretch the field, got an absolute cannon for an arm, and as well as receivers who can run and go get it, right? And out of this, they'll run a lot of those deep crossers, and they'll run play actions with the deep crosser, so it forces these linebackers to step up and it opens up space downfield. What New England's doing to that, right? They're giving them this almost a bear front, right? We got our three technique, our nose, head up, our next three technique, and then you have your two edge defenders here. And Jamie Collins is kind of a guy that I want to point out here because last time in his last stint in New England, we saw Jamie Collins play as like a Mike backer essentially, right? He moved all over the place, but I think that was kind of his home. Now they're really, what it seems like is they're kind of redefining that role as, hey, you're just going to be a pass rusher. So as we watch on this play, check out Jamie Collins here. He's going to use his speed and just absolutely torch this guy upfield. This is tough to block. This is tough to block no matter who you are, right? But off the ball, it's not like he's got this crazy get off. Does a great job getting off the rock, using that speed. And then what he does here, which is really interesting to me, is he widens his rushing lane, right? He's here, he widens it a little bit, and then dips his shoulder, really giving this offensive lineman nothing to block, and dips right under him, right there. That's tough to do. That's a great pass rush move. And I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I'm excited to see what New England does with him from here on out. That's for sure. All right, fellas, next play that we're getting into here. Nikhil Harry is the guy that we're going to point out on this play. Obviously, for Pat's first-round pick, I liked the pick a lot. I think that it broke the New England tendency of kind of taking that unheard-of guy. Not that was a bad strategy in the past, but, your guy's there, go get him. So I definitely like the pick. But anyway, here's what's happening schematically up front here, right? We have 21 personnel, two backs, one tight end. Hoyer's motioning this receiver across the formation, just confirming that it's man to him. And all that's going to tell him is that, hey, we're getting one-on-one over here on our outside, right? It's kind of a prove-it rookie moment for Nikhil Harry. And again, we have a long way to go. It's only preseason week 1, but this is a good ball from him. So as he works upfield, he stems this route outside without getting too close to the sidelines. I see a lot of receivers who they stem this route because they want to create that separation, but they end up getting too close to that sidelines, and that sideline is another defender, right? So sideline has never been beaten. Sideline is another defender that you can't get too close to, but he does a good job stemming it outside and then getting vertical, trying to get in front of that guy and to stack that corner. Corner does a good job staying with him, but Hoyer, right? We know that this DB, his back's turned to us. We know that this DB's back turned to us right here, right? No choice for him to do, right? He's not going to backpedal with him. He has to. So Hoyer puts this ball up top. Nikhil Harry goes up and high points it, gets it, comes down with the rock. Just all around crazy athletic play. Great body control, great ability to high point the rock, and I'm definitely excited to see what he can do. And everyone check out Dante Scarnecchi's face on this when he makes his catch. He is shocked by that. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited to see what they can do with Nikhil Harry and Brady once it starts getting to real-time football. All right, next play here. The guy I want to point out on this one, Braxton Berrios, you're going to see right here. Defensively, it's pretty obvious, right? We got cover one, man across the board. So New England dives into their man beater route tree, and this is what they end up pulling out, right? 5-man rush from the Lions. Good job by this probably second or third team Patriots offensive line. But Berrios just with an insane route. this little whip route right here. This is reminiscent of what Edelman ran in Super Bowl 49 to score that game-winning touchdown, right? There's the exact same route, just on the other side. You sell this thing like it's going to be an in route. You sink your hips, you chop your feet, and then get back out to the sideline. Berrios runs the hell out of that thing. Nice, easy ball from Hoyer, and an easy first down as well on 4th and 2. So this kid's going to be good, man. The Berrios kid had a couple of moments, that I watched in these highlights that I was very impressed with. He can run excellent routes, and it's exactly what he was doing at Miami. And he's going to do the same thing in the league. So I'm happy. I'm happy and excited for him. Really am. All right, next guy that we're diving into on this one is quarterback Jarrett Stidham, QB out of Auburn. Played pretty well at Auburn. Definitely excited to see what happens with him. Okay, so what we got here defensively, and this is kind of dives into why I'm happy with with the decision that Stidham made on this play. Right, it looks like we're getting 2 high safeties here. These 3 are just going to man up, and they're probably going to get some help with zone coverage from this cat, who's going to be your middle of the field player. That's what it looks like, right? Out of this, we're going to get some sort of crossers from these 3. Just your simple man beater route. I believe it's 3rd and 9, so you're looking for yards after the catch on this. Okay, Stidham off the bat starts off staring down this safety, right? And this safety is going to be kind of the point man, and he's going to really indicate where you go with this ball. So as the safety comes down on this, right, and so now it looks like it's going to be a cover 1 robber. And with the cover 1 robber, all that's happening is that you start off with 2 high safeties, one of them to the boundary. The safety of the boundary could be the one that rolls down. It could be either one, though. But they're probably doing it the safety away from this bunch, right? Because that way you're going to get crossers here. The safety away from it's going to roll down. He's going to be able to help support on that for any balls caught inside here, right? But this safety rolls down right there. Stidham sees that, and then he drops this dime to Maurice Harris, I believe, who ends up dropping it. But this is a great read from him. And he's just going through his progressions, nice and easy. This is a good ball that should be caught, right? That should be caught on 3rd and 9. He's taking a shot like that, making the right read against that coverage, and delivering a good football. So I think that the future could be bright with that one. But I don't know. We gotta wait to see. All right, fellas. Next thing that I want to dive into here is just something schematic I've seen from New England for a couple of years now. Something that you'll definitely see on Sunday. So. Just route-wise, what we're getting is we're getting a slant from number 1, we're getting a vertical from number 2. Up top, we are getting an out from number 2 and a vertical from number 1. Now, the highlighted point that I want to show on this is the cut block from this tackle that frees up a passing lane for this receiver and for your quarterback to check out. So off the drop back, right? Quarterback's staring down the safety, making sure that we don't get anything bleeding over here. Number 2 is running a vertical to really clear out this window here, right? We don't want this guy flying across, which is also why quarterback's staring down that safety. It's going to keep him at home. That vertical route's going to just clear him out, right? So as they clear out, you can see the window open up. A good route from number 1 down here, stemming this thing outside to that DB's outside shoulder, and then cutting this thing back across upfield. Ton of room to work. Could have been a better ball, but obviously it's in the wheelhouse, so we're fine with it. Now, the thing that I love about this is the cut block from this right tackle on this end. Now, the end's already wide, right? The end's already wide. But the cut block really forces him, it keeps him from getting into this passing lane, right? That cut block, and again, it's necessary on this play. The wideness of this D end kind of takes them out of it. But I've seen them do it on other things where they're getting a clean cut on this D end or on this edge rusher, for those of you who are picking me apart. I've seen them get a cut block on this guy, and it opens up passing windows big time. So this is just something they do schematically when they're running their quick game that I love. I'm sure other NFL teams do it. I just haven't seen it yet. But just, little something schematically that you'll see on Sundays. Last guy that I wanted to point out from this preseason opener, Chase Winovich. Kid out of Michigan. I loved his college film. An insane motor. He's making plays as the backside end or edge rusher on a lot of things where he shouldn't even touch the ball carrier, and he's making the play at the line of scrimmage. So excited to see him play. On this, he's just straight up pass rush up top. dipping under that offensive tackle and making the play on this quarterback. It is just great, man. He's straight line right at that soft edge that the tackle ends up giving him. And really just, he does kind of the same move that Jamie Collins did earlier, except for dipping around, he dips under, right? As Jamie Collins was dipping around that offensive tackle, okay? Jamie Collins is dipping around this way, really creating no edge for that tackle to punch. Chase Winovich gets right up into his grill, really targeting this upfield shoulder, dips right under it, right, and does a great job making a play on the quarterback. He's another guy that I'm excited to see the Pats use, and excited to see how he plays, wearing a Mike Vrabel, Rob Ninkovich old number. Excited to see what he can do. So anyway, guys, I'm the Hook Cam. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I've been getting a ton of support on videos, so you guys are awesome. I can't believe that there's actually people who want to watch this stuff. This is another great route by Berrios, by the way. Hang on here. This is awesome. So this route right here, sorry, I just went into my ending, and now I'm going to just break one more thing down. Berrios has an option route, right? He can keep this thing going, or he can shut it down as soon as possible. This is perfect. You get right behind the linebacker's shoulders, right behind his hips, find that open space, and sit for your quarterback. This kid's going to be good, man. I'm excited to see what Berrios can do. But anyway, guys, I'm the Hook Cam. Thank you for watching. I've been getting a ton of support. Love you guys. Please like and subscribe, share my videos. I'm excited, man. Football's back. And that's all I got, fellas. I'll see you next time.